What's up, everybody? It's Colin from colin.colinthepersonaltrainer.com. Link in the description. It's a pretty simple leg workout. We're going to be doing 3 exercises, 2 compound, 1 isolation. Here I'm doing a warm-up. I recommend doing this warm-up before doing this workout. What I like to do in my warm-up is just kind of fill out all my joints, my knees, my hips, my ankles, and my lower back before I do anything heavy, especially since today is going to be a high volume, heavy leg day. We're going to want to make sure that we're not having any weird joint pain, nothing's out of the ordinary, and that everything feels smooth and crisp. And if something doesn't feel good, then we're going to back off on the weights. Kind of watch the exercises that I'm doing and just follow along. We're going to be warming up our hamstrings, our hip flexors, our calves, and our quads, and our lower back before we're getting into extra squatting. And these things that you see that I'm wearing, they're similar to like knee wraps, except they're like knee sleeves. They just add some light compression to the patella bone, along with kind of keep the knees warmer. Keeping them warm, especially while warming up, will kind of help me gain some elasticity in my tendons, my ligaments, which will just kind of help me not get injured in general, especially when going heavy. So again, just going to follow along with this workout, then we're going to get into exercising. Here is an exercise called the Cossack squat. It's a great warm-up for your hips, especially your adductors. And here is a warm-up that I really enjoy doing for my lower back. You just kind of take a ball or a weighted ball. If you don't have a weighted ball, you can use a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a barbell. If you don't have a barbell, you can use a plate. If you don't have a plate, you could use a bucket with water in it. If you don't have a bucket with water in it, you could use a sandbag. Anything, people. It just really helps warm up your back. Just mimic exactly what I'm doing, and you're going to feel your back get warmed up. And lastly, just be very conscious of any pain that's happening in your back while doing this. You should be trying to find some painful areas, and if you do find some intense pain or tweaks or weird back pains or back aches while doing this exercise, that's a sign, hey, I should not be going heavy. Let's rehab this. Let's do some prehab before it even gets injured, and then we can look into going heavy weights. finally, the last warm-up, this is for your abs. Warming up your abs before squatting is going to help you brace, which is going to help you keep intra-abdominal pressure, which is going to help you not bend at your core or your torso. If you're not bending at your core and torso, you're going to lessen the likelihood, if at all, any injuries to your spine while squatting heavy. Here we go, warming up. While you're warming up, make sure to do some tempo reps. Last warm-up set, we got 3 plates on each side. Just nice and controlled reps. Here we go, first working set of the workout. We're going to be doing as many working sets as we can with a challenging weight that we can get for 3 reps, maximal 5 reps at an RPE 10. We're going to be picking a weight again that it's an RPE 8 to 9, where we're leaving about 1 to 2 reps in the tank. For me, that's 4 plates on each side, and I'm going to be doing this with 90-second rest periods in between until my muscles are completely exhausted and to the point where I'm just about to reach muscle failure, to where the next set that I would have done at the end of the set process, I would not have been able to get the weight for 3 reps. I would have only been able to get it for 2 reps, maybe 3 reps, but that would be such an extreme where the actual rep itself, the tempo would slow down, not because I'm controlling it, but because I'm literally running out of energy to give into the weight. Guys, this set right here is a pulsing set where we come halfway up, then we do a full range of motion. So really it's 6 reps, but 3 of the reps are halfway up, and then 3 of the reps are full range of motion. In my opinion, and there's studies showing this, doing ranges of motion in certain exercises where it's peak tension on the muscle will actually result in more muscle growth. That's why you're going to see me doing the squats here in a second, and the bottom and staying in the most difficult part of it, where it's putting the most tension on the muscle, which is going to result in more strength and more growth in that muscle. Here we go, warming up for some explosiveness. We're getting into our working sets with 225. And notice the range of motion on all these barbell squats. You're going to notice that I'm staying in the bottom range of motion. That's what I want you guys to do. I don't care if it's just the bar. I don't care if it's not even with the bar. If it's just only your body weight. If you stay in the bottom range of motion while squatting, it's really going to help you when you get to the heavier amounts of weights. My sticking point with 315 for over 5 reps is in the bottom range of motion. So yes, I'm going to have days where I work up to 365, or I work up to 340, or I work up to 325 for multiple sets for the lower rep range where it's 3 or 1s and maybe the 5s, right? But right here, I'm really trying to build that muscle growth. So that's why I'm working with such a lower weight, but I'm staying in the bottom range of motion. Again, it's not about the weight on the bar, it's how you're doing the exercise and how you're fatiguing the muscle and how you're putting tension on that muscle and how that's going to affect you long term. Here we go, now I dropped the weight down to 135. So I was getting pretty fatigued with 225. And now I'm going to do 135 again to an RPE 7 or 8 to where I'm really pushing the brink of muscle failure. Here we have the last exercise of the workout. This is going to be for the glutes and the glute medius. Then after we do the glutes and glute medius, we're going to start supersetting it with the adductor. Okay. Once you get good at this machine, I recommend hovering like I am right here and holding on to it. I know it's a total chick exercise, but I'm telling you dudes out there, you got to be doing this. This is what's going to help control your knee stability while you're squatting, or while you're doing the splits, or while you're doing the Cossack squat, or while you're doing a high kick in MMA. You've got to build up your hips, and especially your glutes and your glute medius. And then, once those are pretty built, start focusing on your adductor also. If you can build both at the same time, great. But if I had to recommend one over the other, just at the beginning, build your glutes and your glute medius up, and then you can start building the adductor, which is going to give you, yes, that leg thickness, but it's going to give you the stabilization along with controlling the internal or external rotation of your femur. Femur attaches to your calf, why am I forgetting the muscle? I mean the muscle, the bone. You get the point. Which is going to control where your foot is turned. It's all connected, all the way up to your pelvis. How you're doing the adductor, you're closing your legs in. Be sure to warm your adductors up with high reps. A lot of people don't really activate their adductors in day-to-day life. Do like 2 sets, anywhere from 21 to 40 reps with a light weight, and then you can start pyramiding up in weight, where you're working into the 15s, the 12s, the 8s, the 3s, and the 1s, and the 5s also. Alrighty, that is the complete workout. Thank you for watching. Here's like an inversion boots, or the moon boots that my gym has. If your gym doesn't have it, don't sweat it. You can lay stomach down on a yoga ball, and that can help stretch your back out. I like to do this after anything kind of heavy for my back. It just kind of helps it make it feel good, and just kind of tells me if I've jacked anything up or not by doing the workout, which luckily this time I haven't, and I'd say 99% of the time I don't jack anything up, because I take the precautions to warm up, train smartly, train efficiently, and I'm not just in there like a meathead. I'm watching the rep tempos, I'm being safe, but I'm also pushing the boundaries of what muscles can do.